Hello YouTube, I haven't made a video in a while and I thought I'd make one. I'm announcing there's an app called YouNow. You can actually come follow me live on YouNow. And we'll have a nice discussion on YouNow, this app. So we can interact and have a real good discussion. It's funny, all the stuff that they're trying to bring against Trump is falling through. And all these people that says, well, it's not in the news. It's finding out. They're starting to wake up, and it's finding out now that because it's not in the news doesn't mean squat anymore. Because actuality, let me tell you this, it's not in their news for a reason. Because Trump's got dirt on him. And then all this gun control stuff. ATF is being shot down on a daily basis. Everything they try to do it's being shot down. I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful thing when the Constitution actually does its job. When the constitutional rights and the freedom and the people actually stand up and wake up. It's a beautiful thing. When God says, hey, wake up my people, because if you don't, they're going to take over. When they do, I'm going to turn my back against you. Because if you turn your back against God, He will turn his back against you. So, and as a nation, United States of America has turned their back on God. So actuality, get this. They're turning their back on God. The government has turned its back on God. The government is letting these billionaires, these satanic billionaires, it's one world government billionaires, try to dictate what they're doing. You got these 13 families that actually run the world. I got a list of that. And then the 13 families that are suspected to run the world. We need to shut that down. It shouldn't be 26 families. We need to shut that down because those billionaires should not be playing Monopoly. See, they've been playing Monopoly for far too long. In actuality, Monopoly is illegal. But yet our government has allowed them to play Monopoly. You know, you look at BlackRock. They've been playing Monopoly. They've been buying up everything under the sun, which is illegal. These billionaires are buying up our farms. They're buying up all this stuff. They're buying up everything. Heck, you look at all these wind turbines that are behind me. They're probably owned by billionaires. Don't know who actually owns them. I really don't. But I know they're sure putting up a lot of them. The lithium mines, your lithium cars, your lithium batteries in your drills and saws and all that. Lithium batteries, whatever. Everybody says we got to protect the earth and we got to stop pollution and all this other stuff. Alright, why don't you look up lithium mines? Why don't you look up the plastic industry? Two of the most polluting businesses or corporations or industries that there is in the world. See, it's all good. They're trying to put restriction on us, but when China and everybody else is not on board for pollution, they don't care. The rest of the world doesn't care. They're just dumping garbage in the ocean. See, America is trying to be clean and responsible. But yeah, you got all these other countries that are polluting the earth. You got little children that are digging it with their hands or bare hands to find that stuff, lithium and all these other things, these chemicals or these rocks for your car, your electric car. So is your electric car any better than a gas-powered car? No, it's not. See, we can take a gas-powered car and recycle it how many times? Your computerized cars with all this junk in it is not any cleaner than a gas or diesel powered car. It's actually worse. But yet the government will lie to you and say, oh, it's better, it's better. We want that shut-off switch, that kill switch in your car. We want that tracking system in your car. We want to track you. We want to track your carbon footprint. And the billionaires are saying this. They want to track everything you do. And it's funny how much of this is coming out. It's funny how much of this is all starting to play out, and people are starting to wake up to the fact that they want you living in a simulated reality. They want you living in one of these concentration camps called a 15-minute city. 15 minutes to anywhere. Wow. Okay, 15 minutes to anywhere. Sounds cool. The concept sounds cool. If I want to go to the theaters, hey, cool, 15 minutes. If I want to go to dinner, 15 minutes. If I want to do this, 15 minutes. If I want to, whatever I want to do, 15 minutes. The concept is cool. But the concept is actually a prison. It's a prison sentence. Because once you enter that city, you will be tracked and monitored with a chip in your hand or in your forehead, or they're talking about putting microchips in your head. They're talking about all this stuff. They're talking about tracking everything you do, your thoughts, everything. Huh, imagine that. They're talking about you cannot do anything without permission from the government. They have a city out in Saudi Arabia or wherever it's at. They're building. It's one long city. And it's got mirror sides. This city, supposedly, is going to be the city of the future, they say. But what they don't tell you is once you enter that city, you'll never leave. Once you enter that city, you'll never come out and enjoy this, what God created. No, you'll enjoy what man created. See, and you'll follow the rules, because if you don't, you'll be in trouble. And their punishment will be God knows what. If you don't listen to their falsehoods and their propaganda, and you don't abide by their rules and their laws, see, this is all coming out. And this is all these laws that they're writing. Joe Biden's writing the executive orders and all this other stuff that Joe Biden's writing. I don't even think he's writing them. I think he's just signing them. He's so stupid, I think he's just signing them. But you see all this stuff coming out. ATF, DEA, and all these other different government organizations are writing laws, or think they write laws. Well, come to find out, they don't. They don't write laws. Imagine that. We knew it. As a people, we knew that they don't write laws. So now they're trying to enforce these stupid rules. Final rule. You cannot have a pistol brace that braces your arm and grabs your arm. You know, you can't put it to your shoulder. That's fine. You put a tennis ball on there. Hey, shoot, same thing. Put a tennis ball on it. ATF, are you going to make tennis balls illegal now? Are you going to make footballs? Hey, you can use a football. Make a football into a... Are you going to make footballs illegal, ATF? How much stuff are you going to try to make illegal, ATF? According to your final rule. I'm waiting to hear that. Tennis balls are illegal to put on your gun now. Footballs are illegal to put on your guns now. Really? I'm telling you, man. This Stormy Daniels Trump arrest thing is falling through. Why? Because they've got... this DA has been letting criminals go in his own city. He's been not doing his job. Now all of a sudden he wants to do his job with Trump. So you're telling me that all of a sudden out of the blue he wants to do his job with Trump. But nobody else. Oh, no, no, God forbid. You got people that are getting stabbed on the buses, and the transit systems are getting beat up and kicked and stomped by black racists. And I will say that. They're getting stomped. And how many videos are on YouTube, World Star, and everywhere else where these blacks are attacking people, calling them monkeys, white monkeys. If I was to do that to a black person, what would happen? God forbid if I ever did that to a black person. God forbid if I said half of what I hear on Big O and all these other different apps that I go on, playing around just to listen to see how things are. If I said half of what they say, I would be on the national news right now. Here's a racist in Texas. Here's a bigot in Texas. Here's a homophobe in Texas. Here's all this stuff in Texas. Hey, that's going to happen. If I said half of what they say, you know I'd be on the news. Oh, God forbid I get shot by the cops. It'd never be on the news. It would never be on the news. But a black person gets shot by the cops or stopped or arrested and whatever. Guess what? It's all over the news. Why? Because that's political correctness. Tell me, when was the last time you seen one of these race hustlers, race baiters, go and support a white person that got his rights violated? See, the civil rights lawyer, I like him. He supports everybody. He's on YouTube, by the way. So there are different people starting to wake up and starting to realize this little thing called a camera, these micro little dots that are in our phones that are taking pictures of us, are just as deadly for a career of a politician and career of a law enforcement officer or governor or whoever. It can kill their career because they know it now. They know the First Amendment is dangerous to them. The First Amendment is deadly to them because it exposes the truth. It'll expose the truth on me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, the camera will expose the truth. You can't hide from this. Trust me. So, wake up. Learn what your rights are. But yeah, YouNow. Look up this app called YouNow. You can join me, Mr. C. That's what I'm going by on there. And we'll have a good old discussion. So if you want to have fun discussing some stuff, talking about stuff, we'll talk about pretty much whatever. There's a line I do draw, and you'll figure that out. But if you want to discuss a lot of things, YouNow. Look it up. Join me. Shall you? Have a good day.